Hey, Talon! Whoa, is that future me?
Fuck. Yeah, that's me.
What can I do for you, future Talon? Came to you from the future, dude. There's a virus tearing the world apart, man. A pandemic that's dividing the people. We need all three of you to make the best YouTube video that the world's ever seen to reunite the people.
Righteous! Cool.
Yo, Clem!
What the is that future me?
Yeah, bro, that's you. Yeah, dudes, we need all three of you to come together and unite the world with the best YouTube video in the world. Got it?
Righteous!
Hey guys! Guys, hey! Hey guys! Guys, hey! Fuck you guys!
Oh yeah, you should show what your little song real quick record.
Right now?
Or
We'll do it
it's
after.
all yeah.
Yeah, we're recording now, everybody.
Oh, are we?
Oh,
Sure.
Get that shit closer to you so we can hear you.
God.
Do I need to be close?
I need to be close.
Okay. Do I need to be far? I need to be far.
That'd be good. So,
Howdy. Yeah, we're here. We're clear. Smear.
we're back, baby. Wild Stallions.
Ever tell you my face was like numb and sore for about a week?
That's
If you didn't
badass.
need me in the face.
Oh
Super
shit.
cool.
I don't think you put that clip in the video though.
Yeah, it is.
It
It's just
is?
in reverse, you can't
Oh.
tell.
That fucking
It's the one when we're on the ground and we float back up.
You fell down too?
Yeah, I jumped in the air, we just like went backwards.
Oh.
And then you were going down and you went up. And I just landed on my back. So that's where it starts. Whenever that happens, like you're like face down that way and I'm the other way, and we like float up together.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, fucking hurt.
Nice.
It's hoping to get a bruiser out of it, but
It's badass.
So how bad does the cheetah look in Wonder Woman? Defend it,
I'm not gonna defend that.
cause it looks like ass.
She looks super CGI.
It looks awful.
I prefer her looking like a dyke. Just like in a nice cougar outfit. Sloppy makeup.
I just
She
didn't
looks
expect her
sturdy.
to look as
To really be a fucking cheetah.
well. That's how the way she is in the comic, but I thought they were gonna go a little more of like a realistic route with her
Yeah.
and keep her not literally what the comic does.
Mhm.
That's what just because like she kind of had the same look and it was like
Yeah.
okay, yeah, cool, I can see that.
yeah,
From everything we've seen so far.
yeah.
Personally, I haven't like followed anything on it though, so I really don't give a shit.
Either vibe, but I think it looks fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You think the movie looks bad or her?
Yes, I think it looks fucking terrible.
I think it looks fun. But yeah, she does look bad.
I
though.
think it looks like ass again. Just with Chris Pine coming back and everything too. It's
Yeah.
like
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's stupid.
for real, like really.
Because the thing is like
couldn't do anything else.
like Marvel, I feel like could justify that a little more with people coming back from the dead because of its reputation. But I feel like DC hasn't really done anything, and then they're like, yeah, let's just bring back a character anyways. Because what does it fucking matter?
Which
maybe
bring him
that's
back and let's just have Wonder Woman fight a cheetah.
Yeah.
Is she like a really strong cheetah?
Yeah, she's strong.
Super strong cheetah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Claws.
That's badass.
Nice.
So the woman that can swing off of lightning has to fight a cheetah.
Along with that,
God.
Zack Snyder has said that Cyborg is the heart of his new Justice League.
Oh, I'm sure.
He said that before.
Heart.
Didn't he say that a while ago?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just really saw it and I was like, oh, that's stupid.
That is stupid.
Fuck that hack, dude.
It's only doing it. He's kissing ass because.
I don't
he's
even want to
lighting
yell
a
about it
building,
anymore,
right?
but I'm just like, the way he's acting is the most scummy thing I've seen in Hollywood for a long time. And then putting the song Hallelujah to his trailer, like,
Yeah.
you're a fucking piece of shit, dude. Especially after last time you used that song, it was when Night Owl and fucking Silk Spectre were fucking in the spaceship. You're a piece of shit. You're stupid. I hate you.
I just wonder why he chose that song.
Because she's like, Hallelujah, this got made. Was my
Well, that's all
interpretation
it
of
is.
it.
That's
Which
stupid.
it's just like, fuck you. You're super up your ass, dude.
Because they recently did the crossover with the Watchmen with Batman in the comics. I was hoping it was going to allude to that.
Oh yeah, in the comics. Yeah,
In the
yeah,
comics
I heard
they
about
I think Homeboy's just being a fucking dickhead, and he needs to be stopped.
I do think the movie looks cool. I never saw the other one.
Did you think the other one looked cool too, though?
No. Because I really liked Man of Steel. I didn't hate Batman and Superman like everyone else. I thought Wonder Woman was pretty fun. I only saw it once. I really liked Aquaman. Suicide Squad, everyone hated it, but I really liked it.
I really hated
I
it.
never saw Shazam, though. But the new one looks cool. It looks dark and gritty.
it. So the first Justice League,
I just
Movie.
didn't see it.
He never saw
you
it.
didn't think it looked good?
No, I saw the trailer, and once Zack Snyder dropped out, I kind of lost my hype. Just because I really liked what he did with the first two.
My hype went up when I heard Joss Whedon goes involved. Personally,
Well, I didn't
That was-
mind that either. But eventually I was like, I just kind of don't give a shit. Especially when Ben Affleck said he was dropping out around the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, why do I want to get invested?
Well, that's the problem. Is Zack Snyder can cut a really good trailer though, so the trailer looks cool. Just like all of his trailers look cool.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter because the movie comes out and it's a jumbled fucking mess.
Right.
Batman vs Superman, that first trailer, all the trailers I was like, this looks fucking awesome. I'm super stoked. And then the movie was a bumbling 3-hour mess.
Watchmen was like his coolest trailer.
Watchmen's like the coolest trailer. I really like
Yeah, the
Watchmen.
movie's awesome.
I liked Watchmen.
I
too.
like Watchmen a
what I'm
lot, but
saying
that
is,
trailer
was just like
was one of the coolest trailers ever.
yeah.
The 300 trailers, amazing.
Yeah.
Even the Sucker Punch trailers were super cool. But like most Batman vs Superman, that trailer was like, whoa, that looks fucking awesome. And then you get to the movie and it just was so incohesive and weird and like messy and just.
My biggest issue with
Oh.
all of this is like, what do people like? I get the hype and I get DC fans are gonna say they loved it anyways. I'm calling it right now.
Oh,
All you DC fans
yeah.
out there, you're gonna watch this and you're gonna be like, see, I told you that it was a good movie, and it's gonna be absolute garbage, just like the original one. Like I don't get what they think is really gonna change. You know, what's really gonna be different about it, other than showing 4 hours. Of
Well, they're
him,
already
which
praising
is
the new
just like,
Steppenwolf
ugh.
design.
Yeah.
It's the exact same one with spikes on the
Right,
arms.
right.
That's it. That is it. And again, like I was saying to Brian, it's like he didn't drop out, and then Joss Whedon came and designed everything. Steppenwolf had to have been designed like that before Zack Snyder left, to some degree.
And there's probably a shit ton of concepts.
I'll bet
in it
there's
anyways, so it's
tons
like-
of stuff that you can go back and see that Zack Snyder designed that. He's like, I wasn't done. I was gonna add some spiky spikes to his back. It's like, fuck off. And everyone's like, that's my Steppenwolf. That's him. It's like, he's exactly the same with spikes on his back. And again, like that's the whole thing. My biggest problem with this, it comes out, everyone shits on Steppenwolf, and then he has the nerve to come up like, I wasn't gonna do him like that.
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you were. That's how it started. There's got to be storyboards and concept art, tons of shit. I guarantee it,
Yeah.
of it looking like that.
Mm.
Not Spike though.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I don't want to yell about it anymore.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Suicide Squad? Why did they release that, not a trailer?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
They should have cut back a lot. I mean, I don't understand why they even did the DC Fandom thing.
At all. 'Cause
They
didn't
should have
really
just
have
showed
anything.
trailers, and they just should, the trailers they had, which
Mhm.
half the trailers they showed were like, what the fuck is this?
It
Why
was
do I
a-
want a cartoon thing of like,
of-
or the behind the scenes, with Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was that weird. They couldn't jumble together like a couple shots and just make a short.
That's the thing is like
Teaser trailer,
25% of the
you know?
Batman is done,
Uh-huh.
and they got that trailer out
Huge
of it.
awesome
Like,
trailer. We'll
That's
get
it?
to that in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're shitting on DC first before
it's
we
like
praise the shit out of them.
25% of that movie is
What's
done.
the guy's name from King of Staten Island that you hate?
Pete Davidson.
When I saw him in their little snippet,
Mhm.
I wanted to punch him in the face.
I want to punch him in the face every time I see him. He's
Well, the more I see,
biggest
I don't know if it's
douchebag
because
ever.
you said something, but the more I see him,
Yeah, he's an
I-
arrogant douche.
I just want to punch his face. Like I don't like how he looks.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. I don't really.
Kind of like
care
when you
for him.
said
I
you'd
don't-
duke out with.
That's the thing. I haven't
With
seen
Seth
him too much in
Rogen?
anything, but
Yeah, I'll duke it out with that guy just
Shitty
because he's
fight with
ugly,
Seth Rogen.
man.
I haven't posted that yet until we watch. Until we do American Pickle, I'm gonna post. Then I'll post my call out to Seth Rogen for 10 minutes, calling him a cunt.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the fact that he looks stupid.
But that whole thing, I don't get what they're doing. I have faith in James Gunn to some degree, so I'm kind of optimistic on what it turns out to be. But we don't know. We don't know the tone of it or anything. We just saw that weird behind the scenes thing, and it looks as bad as the first one. It just looks messy and bright and weird.
Yeah, that's the thing is like it looks like it's just kind of going. He's like taking his Guardians of the Galaxy thing and just really like
Going for it.
amplifying that by like 100. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
he's like,
yeah.
yeah, I made this weird cool thing and it clicked with everybody in Marvel. Why don't I just do that, up it because it's DC or whatever reason, you know, and just go with that. And I think he has a good vision. I think he has, for the most part, I think he's good.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I'm optimistic about it, but I'm just like,
It was a bad
what
way
they
to,
showed is just
it was
like,
a really bad
they
way to
shouldn't have
introduce
showed
it.
Should have just
Very
showed
bad
a
way to
real
introduce
trailer,
it.
and that's
But
it.
I'm
Same
also
with Black
glad that-
Adam. Same with
Black Adam was tacky, I thought.
I think all that
Very
stuff that
fluff.
wasn't there,
Well,
that wasn't a real
A
trailer.
movie
was
that's
just
not
like,
even out yet was Suicide Squad, and they showed us like some behind the scenes Blu-ray commentary thing that you could get on your
Right.
Blu-ray. It's like, why the fuck did they post that?
Yeah.
And just showing James Gunn like, yeah, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. It's like, you really didn't have just like a couple scenes you could splice together or just make a nice, cool teaser trailer to show us at least a little bit of the tone of the
Yeah,
movie
the
and like
actual movie and
what
what it's
they're
gonna
going
feel
for.
like,
Because that was a terrible introduction for me. Like I said, I was actually pretty excited for this, and that behind the scenes thing was just like,
Have you guys watched
Shut me down.
behind the scenes stuff with Joker from the first one? Like all the extra shit we didn't see.
no.
It actually looks
Which
really entertaining with
Joker?
Jared Leto. Jared Leto?
Oh, Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when the Snyder Cut was officially happening, that director also said that he has his own.
David Ayer, yeah. Did you watch Tax Collector?
No.
Seriously.
Fuck David Ayer.
Was it
He
stupid?
sucks.
That movie doesn't look good, so I haven't.
I
checked
thought it
out
looked
yet.
good.
I think the trailer looked okay. I haven't seen it either, but I thought the trailer.
Yeah, we
looked
can't
okay.
talk about it yet,
But I
but
didn't
I'd
think it
love
looked
to
great.
talk about
But
it.
I did think he was going a step in the right direction.
Mhm. 'Cause
Kind
End
of
of
towards
Watch
End
is
of Watch
amazing,
again.
yeah.
End of Watch
instead
is
of
really good.
going away from Suicide Squad. That's what the trailer looked like. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm.
But
okay.
no, he made Suicide Squad, then he made Bright, and then he
Oh,
made...
that's right,
And
that's
then
right.
now he's made... Yeah, this was the next one, Tax
Yeah.
Collector.
Yeah.
They're all really bad.
I hate to talk
They're
shit
all
on
really
Shia,
bad.
but I don't know. His method acting is kind of getting boring.
Not for me. I think it's awesome.
Did he do good in that
love
movie?
watching him. Yes.
No,
he-
so do I.
By far the best thing in it. That's why I can't talk about it.
Okay.
That's why I can't say how much I hate it.
Interesting.
No, he was great in it. He's so intense. I love it. I love how like he's going for it, and this movie is so like D movie, like just kind of tacky, and he's just like all in. It's just so funny to like.
Right.
Yeah, it entertains the fuck out of me. I think it's super cool.
Well, his other last two roles that he did was Peanut Butter Falcon, which I thought he did really good.
Yeah, I watched that too. Really liked that.
Oh, and
really,
Honey
really
Boy.
liked
He
that.
did really fucking good. In
I
Honey
haven't,
Boy.
I haven't seen Honey Boy.
Have
I
you seen it?
really want to see that.
Oh man.
Here's the
Amazon
funny
Prime.
thing with the Tax Collector. He got all his tattoos on him on his chest and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Real?
what I'm talking about.
You don't even see him.
Really?
Spoiler alert!
Oh,
You
man.
don't even see him.
Wow.
That's stupid.
I'm dead serious. It's so funny. Oh man! But
But
now
it-
David Ayer's gonna come out and be like, in my original cut, it showed his tattoos a lot actually, but like I had to
Probably.
cut that out, just like how I cut all that stuff out of the Joker.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Shut
Ayer cut.
up. Shut up.
Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, I thought it kind of looked like it was trying to be Eastern Promises a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
got
if you
it.
guys saw that, but
Oh hell yeah.
then I saw the trailer. I'm like, I'll check.
Hell yeah, Eastern Promises.
That movie's
Theater
awesome.
opening night by
Yeah.
myself. Fucking
Kind of
awesome.
looked like they're going that route. But back to Suicide Squad. What I want to say, I can appreciate that he's not recasting everybody. I think it's cool that he's sticking with Margot. I think it's cool he's sticking with
Yeah.
whatever the fuck his name is, Captain Boomerang, and
Will Smith.
yeah, well,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
at least they didn't recast because everyone thought that.
But should they have just recast? So
I
that's
just
why I
was
think
gonna
the
do
whole
it.
DC thing is just so messy and like, it's
Yeah.
it's almost like just they're like making fun of themselves at this point. They're just like fuck it, let's just throw everything at the wall and keep the continuity going and just like whatever,
That's-
fuck it, let's just do what the fuck ever.
Well-
let's bring Chris
But
Pine back
but
in.
more than that is
It's
like,
just like-
they're keeping whatever is good and what people like.
Yeah.
I
I also
is
think
that's what it is. You know what I mean? With Zack Snyder, with
Mhm.
Margot Robbie, and all that. It's like she was a good Harley Quinn, so let's keep her. Zack Snyder, we really wanted Zack Snyder's cut, so let's get him. You know, it's like,
yeah, that makes sense.
and I just hate that. That's what it is. Is like they're like, oh, let's give our fans what. I'm not saying that's bad. What I'm saying is it seems almost like they're like, let's just make money. Like let's just
I
get
feel like
as
it's kind
much
of, I feel like it's
money.
kind of shitting on fans in my
No,
opinion.
it totally is.
It's
No,
just
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like fuck you. I don't because a lot of people like Justice League, you know. So what are those fans supposed to think? They're just like fuck you. This isn't the real one. Maybe they hate the Zack Snyder one. It's just
Yeah,
like
and that's what I
no,
was
no.
thinking
Actually, the
too,
Zack
is like-
Snyder one's the real one. Like all the fans of the one that already came out. It's just like well, we like this one, we don't like the Zack Snyder one. It's like, well, fuck you. We've decided. We
Right.
made this.
What
it's just
bothers me
weird to me that's
is
even
how he
an
came out
option.
and said that it's not going to alter anything coming forward. It's just going to be his own trilogy at this
No,
point.
this isn't gonna alter it.
Yeah, yeah.
Flash movie's gonna alter it and make everything that he does in Justice League
Yeah.
be the real thing.
So he's going to like time travel again.
Multiverse.
Yeah, did you hear that Michael Keaton's in the new
Yeah, he's
Batman?
coming, yeah.
Ben Affleck's
Flash.
gonna
Ben
be in
Affleck's gonna be
it.
in
The
the
Flash,
Flash.
yeah.
Well,
in
that's
the
also the
Flash.
thing. Marvel kind of dropped the ball. Like what they did with their 22 movies was really good, but they didn't do the multiverse like everyone thought in many movies.
But they're going to now.
So
that's kind of where they're
I'm
going
sure.
with the next one.
Yeah. With
Don't say
DC
they.
with
You
Jumpman.
cannot say they dropped the ball.
Well, they didn't do it. So what I'm
They-
saying is DC did it first now.
yeah.
And that's their back burner. They're like, oh, well, this is why the Batman's going to make sense. This is
Yeah.
why the Suicide Squad's going to make sense. Because now they have the multiverse to back up.
Marvel
all
already
everything.
announced Multiverse of Madness, though, so if they really say just like we did it first, it's just like, actually, we planned this out 15 years ago, stupid fuckers. Like, shut the fuck up.
Well, it's like
You
when
guys clearly have no plan. You've got half the same people, half the different people. You have a different universe happening too. You got this Joker and this new Batman that aren't part of that universe, but that's going to be part of these. Like, fuck off. Shut up.
I'm stoked, though, with James Wan returning for Aquaman 2. I like that he's going to make it more of a horror movie. Because if you guys saw the first one...
he's like, this one's going to be kind of serious.
Kind of.
It's like,
Would you guys agree or disagree then that like so with Marvel they were really good at like doing this past 10 years keeping it all very streamlined and like coherent.
yeah.
DC on the other hand, all the way back with Michael Keaton, even before that, Adam West with Batman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can like go all the way the freak back, but like they've had to recast and Superman redo
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of different things. So it's almost like DC was obviously way before Marvel in anything. As far as that, I mean, sure, you could argue the weird Spider-Man things in Japan or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like the weird 70s.
Yeah.
But like, overall, Marvel was very solid at keeping everything coherent, and DC has been very just like they're almost getting to a point where it's like, let's just
See how far I can push it.
no, let's just do anything because we don't care anymore. Like, let's just do anything because we don't care as long as it makes money. And obviously, Batman
Whatever
and the
sticks,
Joker,
whatever sticks,
you know
we'll
what I
just
mean?
keep doing that.
Would you agree then that like it's just kind of, I guess, do you see DC ever stepping back and being like, okay, let's actually be coherent, not with this multiverse because that's already just like what the fuck, but like, do you ever see him like?
I don't.
So you don't see. I can see the new Batman being like, okay, and actually throwing the Joker in, right? And then being like, okay, we have those two movies.
Hopefully they do.
And then it kind of goes from there, you know, where they like
Yeah.
actually like all of a sudden they introduce Superman randomly. It's like, whoa, what
Yeah.
the, you know, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
maybe there's a end of trailer or end of credits trailer thing where it's like whoever Aquaman shows up, you know, or something.
But that's the problem though, is because I think they are going to do that, but I think they're already doing that though, because Wonder Woman makes money, Aquaman makes money. The Joker did really good. I think everyone's really hyped on this new Batman. So I think they are going to do that, but they're going to do it wrong because they're going to keep goofy ass doodly da Aquaman, and they're going to try to incorporate that into like this grounded.
You think so?
Dark. Yes.
So you think they're actually going to keep Jason Momoa and try to do
Yes,
like?
totally. I think they're going to keep him. I think Shazam is going to show up. I think.
Wait, show up in what?
I think they are trying to make their universe now. I think they're trying to fix
Robert Pattinson?
Yes. Yeah. Totally. I think this Flashpoint movie will have Robert Pattinson in it, and I think by the end of it, it will be set up that Robert Pattinson's the real Batman. It's going to be set up that Joker's the real Joker, and Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Shazam are all going to be somehow.
Those three I don't see. Those three, what I think
don't
they're going to do.
agree, but I think that's what they're going to do.
Have them in
and
their
Batman,
own multiverse.
and Superman.
They're going to have them in their own multiverse, and then they're actually going to like Robert Pattinson's universe is like that's his, and then it's going to introduce new Aquaman and new, or maybe even Robin, or you know, it'll throw like new like people we haven't seen.
I think that's what they should do. I think they're going to try to use all of it. That's just me. I think Robert Pattinson's going to be fighting a cheetah soon.
I hope not.
That brings us
right
back to actually DC's winning because the new Batman looks fucking amazing.
It looks amazing.
No, it does. It looks
Holy
great.
shit.
That trailer is awesome, yeah.
And with most of his movies being rated R, this has a very R-rated tone. I know a lot of people are hoping.
I'm curious. It looks like it could be very rated R.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so also.
They made
would
it
be
look
very
because
cool.
it looks, and that's the thing too. It looks like the same universe as the Joker. I'm really sure. I'm almost positive Joaquin Phoenix will show up to some
What
capacity.
I don't want it to do, if it does go rated R, that's awesome.
Mhm.
I don't want it to go too rated R. Like I don't want it to go like too. Like I want there to be
Yeah.
very powerful rated R scenes.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like every chance they get.
I think
rated
the
R.
Joker.
You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
Joker did a great job.
Harley
of that.
Quinn did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Harley Quinn did. I think
Joker,
Joker was
yeah.
perfect. It was really very realistic
Yeah, exactly,
violence,
yeah.
and it was just like.
But most of the time, it really wasn't much. It was just
no. It was like was barely rated R.
yeah,
honestly.
exactly. And I hope
by the
that's
end.
kind of how they keep
Yeah.
Batman.
The
I hope they
tone
don't
was
go-
almost more rated R than anything.
Yeah,
Just like it
yeah.
just was so just
Dark and
depressing.
Yeah.
If they go like Harley Quinn though, that's the other thing. That Birds of Prey movie is
Ew.
part of this universe too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new Batman looks. I'm way more excited for that than anything on Marvel's radar.
I
By
agree.
far.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By far. So, suck it, Marvel.
I am still excited for Marvel,
Yeah, I was just.
but I am very disappointed that they are bending to everything that's going on right now.
It's Disney, man.
And that's
Yeah.
what they're throwing into all of it. You know, it's
Mhm.
like they can't.
There's a gay, there's a trans, there's an Asian.
Yeah,
there's
which
a
is-
black. It's just like,
it's like-
calm down. We get it. There's
Yeah,
other people
yeah.
in the world.
I guess I just hate that it's being forced. I'm
Mhm.
okay. I'm way okay with like things in any movie if it's done
Yeah.
correctly. But the
Mhm.
fact that they're like,
Just like I was saying
it's
a
like,
couple
oh.
weeks ago, watching Cliffhanger.
right.
One of the main bad guys, like the number 2 bad guy, is a woman, and she's kicks ass.
Mhm.
Really good character. There's a good black guy in it. There's a bad black guy in it, and they're really cool. One of them beats the fucking shit out of Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah.
and this was 30 fucking years ago,
Right.
and it was already there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
but now
forced,
we're
not
like,
forced, yeah.
there's never been black people in movies before. We've got to do something. We
Yeah.
got to start getting black people in movies. It's
Right.
like, what the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
speaking of Chadwick Boseman,
Chadwick Boseman died. That's so weird.
rest in peace,
Very,
brother.
very sad. Didn't he not tell people about it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Marvel execs knew just in
Oh,
case.
for sure.
for insurance reasons. but-
Yeah, he basically. I'm sure nothing's come out.
Yeah.
Like he was hiding it, but like it's kind of like he didn't say anything and then he just died. So
That's why we were saying, because they were acting really weird about the next Black Panther. Like, they were saying he wasn't the next Black Panther, kind of, They're saying he's in it, or like, and everyone's like, what does that mean? Why are they saying that? It's like,
or the pictures that have like a year ago I saw him like a picture of him like
Uh-huh.
just on the street and he looked like a homeless person. I was
yeah,
like,
though he did. There was a
"Whoa,
thing he
is
did
skinny,
recently
he is,
online. Not recently. It was about a year ago, and people were just like, "Why does Chadwick Boseman look so sick?"
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, it's probably a movie role he's in because he was in a new Spike Lee movie or something." It's like
Right.
he's losing weight for that maybe, and it's like, "Oh no, he's actually dying."
Yeah,
That's weird.
crazy.
So yeah, Batman looks awesome.
I also think they're going to go tacky with Black Panther. Because it's just a title for Wakanda anyway. Anybody can be the Black Panther. It's going to be a female.
It's gonna be a sister. For sure. For sure.
That's what you
They should recast it with a white guy.
With an Asian guy.
With Robert
An
Pattinson.
Asian guy. Robert
It
Pattinson.
should be the new.
Do
Marvel,
Robert Pattinson
the Marvel,
with Chinese eyes.
the Marvel Chinese character that's coming out. What is it?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. Like the very end, he puts on the Black Panther armor. It's like, oh, Wakanda forever.
Puts on that, takes his dick off.
Oh, he's a woman. Trans. Yeah.
And makes a mechanical noise.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp is looking to return to the series. What do you think of that?
Love it.
Just don't disrespect my girl Robbie.
Are you really? Are
Me?
you guys like? So
That's
I
it, no,
loved
I-
him. I loved him as Captain Jack Sparrow.
I
Yeah.
still do. Even like the bad
So
ones,
sad.
I still like him in them.
No, of course.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. Okay. So you're okay with him just being Jack Sparrow? Again?
I think he is the show.
I think they need to.
Why redo?
I
Why
think-
reboot it if you're gonna? Just
Well, they
have
haven't
the-
said remake.
I don't
but
think they
it
should
said-
reboot
They
it.
did. They said they're
They need
rebooting
to
it. It's a
bring in.
reboot.
I think Margot Robbie
Margot
should
Robbie's
be the
version?
new main character. I don't know what. I don't know if it's just that, and they're doing
I
that.
heard there's two different things.
I think if they make it with Margot Robbie's the main character and Jack Sparrow is just in it again.
Well, here's the thing
would be
about
great.
it.
Would be fine with me.
He was fired because of Amber Heard, and now that court case is fucking flopping. She's shitting in his bed and stuff.
Yeah.
And now he's like,
Yeah.
hey, can I give him a job back?
Can I be an actor again?
Can I? J.K. Rowling's fucking a Fantastic Beast. I don't know if that's gonna last. So can I be Jack
I got a
again?
bunch of scissors in my drawer.
Dude, I'll be Scissors. Scissor Pirate Man.
Scissor hand again.
Edward Scissor Pirates. I'm into it.
I am.
That's
too.
about all I have to say about that.
I think
I'm into it.
of the 5 movies, the worst time he was Jack Sparrow was the fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth one's the worst
He was just
one.
very candid and just very like, I'm quirky and shit.
Yeah,
So
the fourth one was by far the worst one.
I think number 1 and 5 are my favorites, honestly.
Alright, settle down.
What about John Carpenter?
I think the
being
second
in
one's
the
my favorite.
reboot of The Thing. What do you think of that?
Into it.
Are you into it?
Well, here's the thing. I love the original one. I
Yeah,
really
yeah, for
enjoyed
sure.
the prequel. A lot of people hated it.
I like
Yeah,
the
I just
prequel.
rewatched it a few months ago, and that dated really fast. The
Yeah.
CGI looks shitty, but
I only watched it once when we saw it in theaters, and
Right.
so I
I
liked
thought
it, but
he
I'd
was
never watched it
talking
again.
about someone else rebooting it, and he was kind of like, "Oh yeah, go for it."
Yeah, he's like involved with it now.
Really? Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
That's what I'm saying. Is like,
Well, I've
What do
always hoped they would do, because if you think about it, sorry,
no, you're fine.
the first one and the prequel both end on those silent notes. Two people who don't trust each other. It would be cool if they did number 3,
Oh, like a follow up.
but you can't now because Kurt
So-
Russell's ancient and
Well, what if they just did like a reboot sequel? You know what I mean? Where it's like
Scream 4.
yeah, like
Yeah,
anything they've been doing.
I like what I don't know if it was in something
Halloween even, you
that
know?
you yeah, and I don't know if it's in that reading, but someone suggested that it would be cool to see the Thing not in a snowy setting. I think that'd be really cool if they do the Thing somewhere else.
Yeah.
That'd be really intriguing to me. If they just mix it up. We've seen it twice now.
Yeah.
We've seen it with prosthetics, which is awesome. We've seen it with CGI, which at the time looked cool.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do snow. Maybe blend
Maybe,
the two like Star
Hawaii or
Wars.
something.
I don't know if I don't know if I like that.
Just in Hawaii.
Because a lot of the reason the first one works is because of the isolation.
I know, but you
I
can
feel
be
like
isolated on an
that's
island.
kind
You
of
can be isolated.
That's the monster more than the monster.
Yeah,
Is the
the isolation
that
and
you
paranoia
are
of being stuck out there like
in the
that.
tundra.
But look
yeah.
at movies like
We need to watch this
Whiteout.
movie, by the way. Get Duked. Have you heard about that?
No.
no.
It's just like I heard it's just awesome.
Okay, let's go watch it.
Like for real though,
Let's
it's
review it.
like I think it just barely came out
Don't Ted 3 was good. Let's see.
on streaming. I really do want to watch it though. There was some news I want to talk about. I don't even remember now. I don't even
Stuff.
fucking care.
I do want to bash on Disney more, just because I hate Disney now.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking reboots, man. What they're doing is, I think they're going back. Because you were just brushing up on this with DC, kind of just saying, "Fuck it, what makes money? Let's keep doing that."
Mhm,
I think
mhm.
Disney does the same thing.
Oh
like,
yeah,
What made money 20 years? Oh, Haunted Mansion made money.
of course.
Eddie Murphy, tall guy, tall movement.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce did a great job.
Right.
That's what they're gonna fucking do.
Right.
And that's what they're continuing to do. They're remaking that. Like we said upstairs, Beverly Hills Cop, I think, was the other one that's getting remade.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking Coming to America is getting a sequel, which I'm all for.
So every Eddie Murphy movie then.
Yeah, it's just then you think that about Eddie Murphy. I'm like, if you were him, would you be kind of upset that all your shit's being recast, and
Remade. Yeah.
They're probably giving him money.
redone? Royalties?
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
I don't think he gives a fuck. But personally, it's just. I remember when Beauty and the Beast came out. I was so hyped,
Well, there was.
and I was just so stoked for these live actions as a child. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till they do it. And they finally are doing it, but they're doing it wrong. Not only are they doing it wrong, but they're changing everything,
There was a.
and they're pandering.
Yeah. There was a. To go along with what you're saying, there was an article I read recently about how this guy's article is basically like, he's like, do you remember
Golem
Oh
thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That looks
Weird.
awesome.
He's like, do you remember 2004 when, like, The Village and what was the other one? The one with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. What was that one?
Oh, Collateral.
Collateral. And like all these movies, like there was a couple others that he named, and he's like, do you remember when all those were coming out and you went and saw them and they were all just like good, and they were like fresh and like original ideas, And he's
Yeah.
he's like now it's like you can't go to the movie without seeing a sequel, a prequel, 2 reboots, and one movie.
One.
I'll say it right now, Tenet.
Tenet.
One movie that's like original. Like that's not a reboot, sequel, prequel.
Is it the
It's like-
people making the movies' fault though?
I think
Because
it's the
that
wrong
shit
people.
makes money. Sorry,
what reboots and stuff?
all that shit makes tons of money. So
Reboots.
that's why they keep fucking
No,
doing
no,
it.
yeah, of
We
course.
keep going to it.
Oh, I know.
So I mean, if we're gonna keep going, they're gonna keep fucking making it.
I know, but it's just it's interesting because it's like that's all it is now. Like that's
Yeah.
really all it is. It's like
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when they made a sequel to something and I was like, okay, cool, or a prequel or whatever it was.
You had to wait a while to see something like that.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
but
think
now
they
it's
see it as
just
too
like,
risky. Like, can we afford this?
well, they just know it was good, and so they're like, let's repeat. Boom.
Yeah, that's why it's annoying. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, why fucking touch it? The first one's a Thanksgiving classic.
Yeah.
Why
It'll just
fucking
be-
redo it?
It'll just be weird when they start like redoing, like movies.
Like
It'll be
that
like
came out recently.
yeah, or which they already. I mean, DC.
Yeah,
they are,
even
yeah.
yeah, but like
It's like Lionsgate. They want to redo Hunger Games already.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know.
they really?
Yeah, they want to redo Twilight. That wasn't
Oh, that's
Lionsgate. That was.
Or Harry Potter. Have you heard the whole talks about possibly rebooting Harry Potter and doing all that again? It's like, what?
I
Well,
think
they're
the
they're,
world would
they're
burn.
pretty much rebooting Lord of the Rings right now. I
Yeah,
think, to
that
some
too,
degree,
Well, that's in
you
the
know.
second age. I mean, at least it's a little ish different, and there's no evidence that it's going to be concrete.
Oh yeah,
to what we've
I
ever
read up
seen,
more
but-
on that. So they can't use anything Silmarillion, but they can use everything that's hinted at in the Silmarillion.
Fuck does
What
that
does that
So basically,
mean?
like, there's like short stories in the Silmarillion, right?
The whole book's a short
but
story.
the
stories
world,
of
but
it.
the yeah,
okay.
but the world around it and like the areas and the things like that they can
Oh,
use.
okay.
But the actual stories themselves they can't use. They can hint at them, but they can't use them.
Isn't
The
Christopher
J-
Tolkien
the
dead
J-
now? Like,
The J.R.R. Tolkien thing is like crazy. Like that institution or whatever the what is it, the J.R.R. Tolkien place, like the people that say you can use that, you can't use that.
yeah,
I know
it is.
I know his son is over it, but what I'm just like, there's also a lot of just random people that are over it too. What is that called? God, I can't even remember. Anyways, it's weird that like
It is weird.
like they can just sit there and go no,
Well, that's what Christopher Tolkien did for a long time.
but it's also cool because it's like I hope we don't ever see another Lord of the Rings. I hope it
Oh,
just
I
like
hope
ages
not.
and that's it. You know, like. Anyways,
Do all the extensions you want, just don't fucking touch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah.
But they will.
yeah, no, they will. There was another one.
Oh, but back. Sorry, while you're looking, back to Disney and whoever you were talking about that says it's sequel and prequel and remakes. Back to Serenity. I know you guys haven't seen it yet, and I've read so many reviews, and everybody in the world hated that movie.
Oh hell yeah.
And it made $8 million. And it's
Cost $30 million.
Matthew McConaughey probably costs more than that just to be in it, and Anne Hathaway's expensive too. I should know.
it shows a body double booty
Yeah.
of Anne Hathaway.
Is it really a body double?
Well, I watched it last night with Kelsey.
She's shown her
like, "Oh."
tits before.
I
so
know,
mean,
that's what she's like.
cares?
That's a body double. I'm like, she's showed her boobies before. She's like, when? Havoc.
Where? Let me
Havoc.
see.
Brokeback Mountain.
She shows her boobs in that too.
I swear she does.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, they get in the truck. Remember, she takes her shirt off, right?
Yeah. Well, did you
think
see
so.
Havoc? Where
Yeah. Oh
she's
yeah, no,
like
she definitely does in that too. Yeah.
kind of ghetto.
Yeah.
Love and Other Drugs. She definitely does.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Wow.
I watched this movie. I've seen it twice, and
I know,
it's
like
fresh.
in Brokeback Mountain, I'm like trying to jack it to these guys licking their buttholes, and all of a sudden she pulls her tits out. It's like, oh,
Jesus.
dang it.
Dang it! You had to do it,
There
Hollywood.
goes.
Thar.
You had to throw some boobs in there.
Trying to kink it up tonight.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to give anything away with that movie, but once you find out the review, you already
Brokeback
know.
Mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lick each other's booties.
I know that. Don't tell them. Watch it.
Spoilers.
Make it.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers for Serenity. It's a video game.
Dang it. Dang it.
But still, even though it's not the best,
For
twist,
real, I'm not joking.
I believe you.
That's what.
But
the
it's
twist
still
is
a
at
good
the end.
movie, though.
That's not what every single person in the world says.
That's like when we were texting the other day. Fuck critics. You
Fuck-
know,
Fuck users too. 'Cause-
fuck users too. They're all wrong except for me, basically.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, but here's the thing. It's not the best story, but it's different. That's what I appreciate. It's different, and I like the approach. It gives me vibes of Mud. It gives me vibes of Lost, which I recently read, and it gave me vibes of Triangle. If you saw any of those,
I haven't seen Triangle. I've
Lost the
seen other
TV
ones,
show, or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
just the weirdness of it, definitely. Because I read it, someone's like, "Oh, it's like Lost, piece of shit." I'm like, Lost is fucking awesome, and they're right. It is like
Lost was really good at first
I love every minute
until
of
it went for
sideways.
ever.
5 seasons, only hour-long episodes, and there's like 26 in each season,
5. I thought it was like 6 or 7. Lost?
or maybe a 6.
I swear it ended on 6
6.
because I stopped watching at 5. Because like that ain't it, Chief.
So, do you know how it ends?
Yeah,
It's a video game.
They all just died on the airplane.
Yeah, it's the
Hmm.
Limbo. Did you ever watch any of it?
I started watching the first season and I was like, no.
I really like the first 3 seasons. I thought were awesome. I think I like the 4th one too.
Dude, Kate. They should remake Lost and cast Margot Robbie as Kate.
Is Kate the main girl?
Yeah. The chick from The Hobbit?
Yeah. Oh,
God,
she ain't in it, Chief.
Why?
Now, Max, where the fuck the main guy's name is? He ain't it either.
So,
Early though.
Michael Crichton, another one of his things is getting made by the Westworld people. You hear about that?
What
No.
now?
Sphere.
The movie that they already did?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Sphere.
Yeah.
They need to redo 13th Warrior.
Oh, oh, oh.
He directed that.
But yeah,
too.
the Westworld people are
Did you know that?
are on
Michael Crichton, he directed that. Yeah.
I think we have 3
That's why it's
episodes
not
left
very good.
of season 2 of Westworld.
Of us?
No, of Westworld.
Oh, okay. Oof. That one was canceled.
Oh, we talked about this for a second last time, but there's very early talks. Who knows? This article knows. Nobody else knows. Which you were saying that he's been talking about this for a long time, but Christopher Nolan directing a 007 movie, and the new 007 is going to be Robert Pattinson.
Ooh,
1000% yes on that.
very cool.
1000.
Because there's a couple other runner-ups for a while, for 007. I really think Idris Elba would be cool. Personally,
I was
think
gonna
that'd
say,
be
you
cool,
really
but
think it won't be a person of color or a woman?
you don't think it's going to be?
And if it is, call it 008.
I don't think it'll be a woman, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a woman. But
Like I
could
was
see it
saying
being-
forever ago, we can have 007 and 008.
Yeah.
It can be 2 different movies.
Just like
you don't
Jason
have
Bourne,
you don't have
Jason
to
Bourne and whoever else it was.
you don't
that
have
was-
to take away the one we like to push your agenda. It's like I'll watch a 008 and a 007. You don't
Right.
have to be like, nope, we can't.
It's time to change
Right.
it.
Time change what it is.
Normalize it.
It's like just make another thing. You don't have to take away one thing and to replace it with another thing. Just make another thing.
Right.
Create something else. It's totally fine to do that.
Do you guys feel like HBO's losing it?
No, I feel like
I don't
with
think that.
HBO with Max becoming a thing, like Warner Brothers kind
Yeah.
of becoming they're like meshed now. I feel like that is kind of what's throwing things off for them a little bit. Is like
The way they're sucking Zack Snyder's dick is kind of confusing me.
It is.
About
that's
it,
something,
though.
but that's Warner Brothers, and exactly that's what it is. Just like
Yeah.
I just feel like they're starting to pump content out quicker, like Netflix does.
yeah,
And I feel
Because
like
they're
it's
trying
all
to
under
get
the
that
radar.
max.
I know, but
going.
it's not good stuff anymore. Like they were known for their good shit.
What's on the TV?
so-
What's on HBO on TV is still.
I was gonna say,
I
so
think.
I watched all Perry Mason, by the way.
Is it good?
It is.
I'm really curious
It's
because
not.
people keep
It's
talking
not
about it.
freaking fantastic like everybody's
Mhm.
talking about.
Everyone's.
But
like,
I was
"Shut up."
I was okay with it. I was like, wow. Of course, there's a couple things that they kind of push the agenda. I was like, okay, yeah. There's one part very specific where it's like, no way is all of this agenda happening at once. You know what I mean? That's the only thing where I was like, ugh. Well, other than that,
Mhm.
it was good. It was good. I was into it, and it's kind of gnarly and crazy. So
I want
Really?
to watch it.
yeah,
I
it
hear
had,
about
it had some 7 vibes.
How
I was
many
like, wow.
episodes?
8, each an hour long.
Nice. Check it out.
It was good.
But they did really well with The Outsider.
Mhm.
That's one of their other recent things.
I think
Watchmen, they did really
Lovecraft
great.
Country is, or what is that what it's called?
Uh,
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I like what I saw. I just hope it just kind of
The second
hope
episode
it
was
holds.
like, where's it gonna go next? Because like they set it up at the very end, and it was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then the second episode, that all takes place right there. It's like an hour and a half long, I think. It was-
Jesus.
yeah, that second
That's
episode
weird.
was really long. I was like, whoa, it's like a movie.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
it
interested.
ends, and it's like, then they're like going somewhere else now, and it's like, oh, what?
So that commercial, the trailer for after that first episode was just the next episode.
Just the yes.
That's good because that trailer was just
Ooh,
kinda
no.
like,
There's a couple things in that trailer that it still didn't happen, but a lot of it, yes, was
Good.
the second episode.
Yeah, but it's it's still very highly produced stuff.
Yeah,
It looks
looked
good. It's
really good,
acted
yeah,
well. It's
yeah.
all. So I just like HBO.
I do too.
So do I. I'm just
Like Westworld. I did not like what they did with most of it.
The story.
Yeah, but it still looked
Looks
so
great, yeah.
good, and it was so just like fun to watch.
Yeah.
Still.
I feel like with Sphere, with those guys, because they're the ones that are over the Sphere now. I feel
Yeah.
like that's kind of what. Like, I feel like they're gonna be like, okay, let's not be as convoluted and weird and blah. Like, even though it is a weird idea, it's
Yeah.
still like I think they're gonna be a little more easy about it.
Do you think
which
they
I think will catch more.
Do you think the people at HBO sat them down in their office, just like set the book down? It's like, here's a story for you. Follow the
that.
story. Follow. It says exactly what to do in there. Just make that good, okay?
And then Nolan was like,
Do you want a sucker?
But there's one thing. They're like, no.
Can we do it in reverse?
No.
We do it in
No.
Don't
There's-
Multiple timelines?
This is a story.
do it right
Just
here.
do that. Okay.
As
They
he's
should have
walking
done
out,
that
they're
with the
like,
fucking
I
guys
got-
that did Westworld. Or Game of Thrones, sorry.
Oh yeah. No,
Well, I guess it's also.
they're already dead and gone.
They are
We'll
super
never
dead
see-
and gone.
We'll never see
They
them
have.
again.
It's been a year and a half now, and they have not done anything.
Not
yet.
talked or anything. Yeah. And now like the cast is slowly come out and saying like
They're douchebags.
I like the last season. And the cast is like no, I hated the shit. out of this
You know what they're
season.
gonna do? They're gonna remake Brokeback Mountain, and they're gonna star in it,
It's gonna be girls.
and they're gonna be like,
It's gonna be women.
They're gonna be trans.
It's gonna be women.
Ooh.
They're trans. Oh, that would be. So that
Take
you're
my
like, you think
boner
it's
right
women,
now.
and you're like, oh, okay, and then all of a sudden, dang.
Do you think in that scenario,
Which one?
same gender
trans?
sex, like say you're going down on a dude,
No.
and you find out it's a chick, would you be disappointed? But you loved him
Yeah,
as a
I
person.
mean, if I'd committed to sucking a dick and it was a pussy again, I'd be like, oh, dang it.
I wanted to fuck the other hole.
I was committed.
Dang.
I don't know. It's just what would you think? Like,
I don't know.
is love blind, or would you be pissed off that there's a vagina right there? Hit us up. What do you think?
I just don't know what
Join our Patreon. Let us know what you think about that scenario.
There's just no way I'd even
That's
be in
just-
that
I'd be
situation,
pissed.
but-
That's shit that keeps me.
I'd
up
be
at night.
just as pissed if I was going down to a pussy and turned out to be a
Oh,
dick. You
that was
know?
the other thing. The Batman trailer, I guess, has a lot of parallels to the 7 trailer. I think we should watch
Oh.
the 7 trailer after this and
Okay.
see.
And see, oh, I
Seven's
like that,
amazing. So I'm down.
And then Colin Farrell being Penguin.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
another
That's
thing. It's just
crazy.
like, whoa.
I don't know why they made him look cool like that.
Your
though.
sister
like the
told me
Penguin.
I was
that.
kind of was hoping it would just look like him.
Like him, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
strange.
it supposedly confused Jeffrey Wright on the set.
Confused the fuck out of me. I had no idea
Everybody-
until
everybody,
people told
yeah,
me
I
that.
know.
Until that started popping up everywhere.
Until like the next day after
Like
seeing
for-
the trailer, they're
really?
like, yeah, that's him. Like, oh.
That's why.
Oh yeah, 2 other remakes. It's Nutty Professor that's getting remade.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's right.
So really, just every single Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah.
Are you making this up?
No, I wish.
There's no way. They're just remaking every single Eddie Murphy
What's that
movie.
thing called with Kevin Bacon? Like the 7 things of Kevin Bacon. Now they're doing the tall
Yeah.
version, the 7 things of Eddie Murphy.
Just remaking every single movie that he's ever been in. That's really weird.
That is very weird. But they're also remaking The Exorcist.
He probably
Another
has
Eddie
one.
Murphy movie.
Yeah, he's the girl in it, isn't he?
He was
The
Captain
little
Howdy,
girl.
man. He was the little girl. Man.
Isn't he the one that like throws up all over?
Stabs
He
herself.
is the vomit.
He's
Yeah.
the vomit.
The only colorful thing in that movie.
Whoa!
It's all coming
See?
together.
Because there's not representation.
That's true.
Oh.
But there was back then.
There was black then.
Anybody else have anything else?
No, I want to talk about Bill and Ted now.
Okay. Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
We watched Bill and Ted twice.
Yep.
once.
It was funnier the second time, kind of, I thought. I don't know why.
Dude, it's hilarious.
The robot part was funnier the first time.
I think it was the same. It was okay. I wasn't displeased. I wasn't pleased.
I'm not like a diehard fan of the originals, so I just didn't
That's
really
me too.
care.
I love the originals.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what's your feelings on it then, since you love the originals?
I feel like after almost 30 years, something crazy, 25 years, I think they did a really good job. I feel like they slid right back in. Obviously, they're older, but you can't put too much thought into it.
That's the thing. Is like, it's not supposed. I realize it's not supposed to be a great movie. So it's like that's why I'm like,
I do think it looked really good. I'm not saying like all the CGI looked good because it's a silly movie, so I don't.
Most
care
of
about
the
that.
when they go to the future place at the beginning, that looks awful.
Yeah, some
But everything
CGI
else,
is
a
terrible.
lot of the other stuff looks good, but that part just looks like.
I would agree.
I don't know what it
but
was
there were
shot
parts,
in.
but they're also like the night part when they're at that future place and it was nighttime and they're walking to the phone booth.
Yeah.
That actually, I thought it looked actually.
Yeah.
Hell
really
looked
good.
really cool.
What hell? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
hell
was
looks
funny,
cool.
but it was
Yeah.
also.
It
Very
looked
cheesy.
really, really bad too.
Yeah.
Though. It looked.
But
It was
I-
funny.
it's
It
meant
was
to be
funny.
silly.
hilarious,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
totally meant to be silly.
But
Mhm.
like I said, I don't know what it was shot in, but it just looks crisp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just whatever camera they used, it just looks very, almost kind of creamy. I don't know what else to say. But I thought it looked really good.
The light, I feel like the lighting was
Yeah, the
always really
lighting.
bright. It was like always washing everybody out, like purposefully, I think. Trying to make whatever Winters not look 500 years old the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
But they did good, man. Like sometimes Keanu Reeves sounds like he's out of breath in that movie. I don't know why.
Because he probably was.
After John Wick, that dude's
The amount of
crazy
times
fit.
they had to do takes to say things at the same time, I bet was a lot.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh my god. It's just, I don't know. I
the same
just don't know
humor.
if it's for me.
No?
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it just fine. I don't think that's
I think it fit in just right.
for
I think
me.
it continued the wackiness, continued the playfulness, and they're just these tender-hearted, kind of
Yeah.
dopey guys.
Mhm.
Not very smart, but they're. Oh, that reminds me of something I was thinking watching this movie. I think this was doing Rick and Morty before Rick and Morty was doing it. If you
Oh,
watch all three movies,
yeah.
they're very intelligent, like their ideas, and it reminds me a lot of what Rick and Morty does now. like what they're playing with time. Like they didn't do it in
Yeah.
the third one. I was gonna ask. I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait and see. But in 1 and 2, they do this. So like, they're fighting the villain in number 2, and they're like, oh, Ted, what if we go back in time and we'll place an anvil over his head? And he's like, oh, but Bill, we're gonna have to really do these things. He's like, oh yeah, we will. It doesn't show them do these things, but just them saying it implies that they did it. So all of a sudden, there's an anvil over his head, and then the dude's like, yeah, well, I also went back in time, and it's made of feathers or whatever. It's really fucking smart shit.
Yeah.
And I was watching the third one, I'm like, this is like, if you were stoned and talking to your buddy about the ideals in this movie, you're like, dude.
Yeah.
But it's done in a playful way. But
Yeah.
I think Rick and Morty is doing Bill and Ted. I wanted to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking shit though. I love Rick and Morty too. But
Yeah.
I think Back to the Future is more Rick and Morty than.
Well, that's what they
anything.
literally based it on.
that's what they based it on. But the intelligentness and this raunchy cartoon, but it's very smart. Kind of like Adventure Time. It's very silly and lighthearted, but if you really think about it,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up, you know?
I appreciate that it is still very PG, but was still managed to be funny.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to swear and talk
Oh yeah,
about
totally.
dicks and
That
stuff.
robot.
Dude, they swear a lot in the other ones.
That robot is so funny.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
But
That's
the
the
thing is,
hardest
like,
I've laughed
I
in
guess
a long
that's
time.
what's so funny about this is like, it wasn't very well done, and the production value is okay, and it's okay. It's an okay.
I know
movie,
you're
but
like
it's not
you were
trying-
complimenting the look, and I felt like it looked like a cheap TV
Yeah, I
movie
didn't-
to me.
but-
I'm talking the camera, like,
yeah,
whatever. I don't know.
Overall, it's okay. I don't think we're supposed to be like critiquing it like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, you know what I mean?
Bill and Ted.
And I will give it that the actual like, the story, like the meaning, the meaning of what they did is like, oh,
Yeah.
kind of hits it right on. Even though it's
Right.
kind of a simple meaning, but it's like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's cool, and that's kind of what they're all going towards. That's what the whole movie's about.
Yeah.
But to have a funny like the robot or even the death or just like some of the dialogue, some of the
when they
things,
met
like,
themselves,
the way they
some of the
Yeah,
when they met
yeah.
each other, that was really well. They did
That
really good on
dialogue
those
too.
shows.
Yeah, when they're in what's his face's house and
Dave Grohl's house,
Dave Grohl's
yeah.
house, yeah, and they're like, and like they're all British or whatever, and also
When he has the gun, he's like, put that away. He's like, if I put it away, you're gonna leave. Like, no, we're not. He's like, watch. And they start to leave. He's like, oh, see, told you
yeah,
you're gonna leave. Or when he's
oh.
like, when they talk to themselves the first time, he's like, you're a dick. He's like, what is he
Like, well,
say?
you want to go?
Yeah. He's like, you lost your wife.
yeah. Yeah, just things like that. It's like, yeah, it's funny.
When they're buff, it was so funny
yeah,
too.
when they're
Just
yelling, like, is that a song?
Yes! And they just keep doing
Oh,
that.
Yeah, okay.
And then they're just stomping on the robot. That wasn't a song. So funny.
There is some genuinely funny parts in
Super
this movie.
funny. Yeah.
And I appreciate what you said too. Is like, it didn't have to be rated R to do.
Uh-huh,
it.
yeah,
it
it was
didn't
clever.
it was
Yeah.
PG and it totally did it. So
Mhm.
I don't know, and I can appreciate that too because humor it can be in anything as long as you can find it. And I think casting that guy that's NoHo Hank and Barry. I don't know his name personally, but
Isn't it like NoHo or something?
NoHo Hank is his name in Barry.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But like his real name, I have no idea. But that dude is
Absolutely
freaking
stole the
hilarious.
show.
Yeah, that dude
so
is
funny.
hilarious.
When he
So-
walked out, he was like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. yeah.
Like, God, he's so creepy. I want to stay here and dance. Or, sorry that I lasered you. My name?
Yeah, but what was
God.
his name again? Gosh dang it.
What is it?
Something Caleb.
Victor Caleb something.
Dang
But just like
Just made
just
a point to everybody.
when he's standing
Yeah.
over everyone, just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just like the way, like, why are you acting like
Yeah.
that? You're just freaking me out.
You know what part made me laugh
Lasered
really
you.
hard? And mainly because of you guys. I would have snickered if I was watching it by myself. But when they're in hell and Ted's dad is like, you gotta change the future,
Yes.
son. And then he's like, thanks, Mr. Whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, wasn't talking to you.
He's like, I wasn't talking to you, Bill. It's like, it's for
It's
no
funny.
reason.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh my
that's
god.
funny.
But more things I appreciated. It's really cool the original creator came back. He wrote the story again. That was awesome.
Oh, people came back.
Everyone, seriously, everyone came back except for George Carlin. But even the appearance was nice. I don't know. It was just really cool.
Yeah.
He didn't have a big part in number 2, but it's still cool to see him.
Yeah. It's a cute, fun movie. I recommend it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
I would
wanna
watch it.
again. I need to show your sister now.
I don't know if I'd watch it again.
I don't think I'll watch it
3
again.
times?
I'd
I
recommend
kinda
watching
kinda
it.
didn't wanna
Ever
watch
again?
it again, but
If you're a big fan of it, of the other ones, I think you'll love it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I never was a huge Bill and Ted guy.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Like I said, I haven't seen Bogus Journey. I probably will now though.
I was kind of surprised that did they ever say excellent? Did they?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, like I think
Stay
Ted
excellent
says,
to each other?
Yeah, stay excellent
okay.
or something like that, and then Bill says something else.
He didn't say heinous though.
Mm.
He says that a lot more. Well, Bill says that a lot. He's like, that was so not heinous, bro. And then there at the end, fucking Cuddy's like, station. They say station a lot in number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
But out of the 3, I mean, you haven't seen all 3. You haven't seen them in a while. I'd have to
Seriously,
rank
like,
them.
probably 20 years, honestly.
I'd rank them 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1.
I grew up watching them. I grew up watching Bogus Journey more. That's probably why nostalgically I like it better.
Yeah.
But if you watch the original 2, if you guys go back, number 1's kind of quiet. Like there's not much background noise or music.
Yeah.
It's just them being silly and time traveling.
I'm curious to watch. I'm probably watch them again.
That's the
This
thing.
week.
I'm probably
curious to watch them again.
Excellent Adventure too, because I haven't seen it in forever. So.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch them again this week. I'm kind of just curious.
Yeah, number 2 gets more raunchy. Just because the robot thems go back in time and there's assholes.
Nice. What's your rating, man?
For a Bill and Ted movie, that's like an 8.
8.
Being a fan, yeah, I'd give it an 8.
5
5.
across the board. I'm just like, there were some really funny parts. I feel like
Yeah.
there's some really cheesy parts. I feel like there was some.
It's really corny.
That's the thing. It's
really
corny, but that's the point.
It's supposed to be corny,
so
yeah.
it's just like I don't really care. So yeah,
That's why I was saying. I was like, I don't know if it's for me because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like that. And I don't know. It didn't click with me a lot. The funny parts were really, really fucking funny though.
Yeah.
Like they made me laugh more than some like comedies.
Yeah.
But it is a comedy. But like a lot of things I've watched lately.
I know what you're saying.
I'd give it. I'm torn between a 6 and a 7 because I actually quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever watch it again, but I did enjoy it. Somewhere in there. I don't know. The robot gets an 8. And the rest of it, the robot gets an 8. The rest of it gets a 6. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
I agree with that.
Boom, bitch.